This episode is brought to you by Kalona Brewing Company. If you live in Eastern Iowa, make sure to swing by Kalona Brewing Company's tap room. Amazing food and amazing craft beer. If you live in Central Iowa or in the Midwest, swing by your local supermarket and see if they carry the Kalona Brewing Company line of beer. And also swing by your local restaurants, local bars, see if they have Kalona Brewing Companies on tap. If not, make sure you guys request it. I kid you not, you won't regret that. Other than that, enjoy this episode, guys. I barely could even work the past 2 days. It was a struggle, man. I was like,
yeah,
I was hurting. Weren't you tired, dude? You fucking hella, yeah, to work hella early.
Dude, I went to go get pho for lunch on Monday because I still felt hungover.
Oh boy, I know. Well, speaking of hungover, welcome to another episode of Beer Fish Fanatics. This is Granny with MaPop Fishing, and we have
Kit with the Fishing Kit YouTube channel and the TikTok.
and the TikTok. You guys got to make sure you guys go check him out, follow him. His stuff's still growing, man. It's pretty cool. Kind of cool to kind of see that one video is still growing. I think we made a bet. I don't know if we did it on here or not, but I think once he hits that 500K view, I think we're gonna do a drink or something, right? Some type of special drink, I think, right?
I don't know. It's kind of plateaued though. It's kind of flatlined.
Oh, did it? Okay. Well,
yeah.
Well, then see, that's what we need. We need our listeners to go there and pump up that. You guys will see it. There's one specific video where he fillets a freaking walleye. Go and pump up that video. Go like it. Go comment on it. Go comment to the cesspool in there. You know, tell those people off that talking smack to Fishing Kit, right? But anyways, today I am drinking another. I haven't had this. Someone probably need it, but it's the coffee cream ale by Kalona Brewing Company, the Philosopher Series coffee with Kierkegaard. We had that with what's her name when she was with April Volke. I'm drinking that one. What do you got, guy?
I have the Limber Legs Lager Oktoberfest.
Oh, have I had that one? I don't know if I had that one. Have I? Is it good?
I think you have.
Yeah.
I mean, let me see. Hold on. Let me take another little sippity sip here.
Well, cheers. But this is fall time, so these two types of beer is going to be perfect for our episode here.
It doesn't taste like your typical Oktoberfest. Because I thought they're aren't they typically like Marzen or Marsdens or whatever?
Marzen, and then it has they do it's mostly malts. Is how I believe that's how they brew it. And then, by the way, if anybody's ever seen this, the coffee with Kierkegaard, the coffee cream ale for Kalona Brewing Company. So when you pour it out into a cup, obviously you can't see in this clear cup, but it's not surprisingly, you think it's going to be like black or, whatever. It's like a lager looking color type beer, but it's pretty thick. Oh man, but all right. So just kind of give everybody a heads up. Probably last week's episode you guys saw Fishing Kit, myself, we were down south on site fishing. We went on a quick fishing trip. We'll do a quick recap. I know we had our buddy Mr. Yan come and join us. Hopefully he entertained you guys a little bit. He's definitely entertaining for us. He's quite the character, I guess you guys can see. And hopefully he can get on more videos or whatnot with Fishing Kit. If he goes and fishing, goes with Fishing Kit more often, fishing with Fishing Kit more often. You can check him out. But no, it was a good time. I mean, I think we were primarily trying to target white bass, wipers, catfish, channels, blues, crappies. We were trying to target anything that technically should have been biting. So this was the thing. I mean, I felt like the bite was sporadic and it was mostly white bass. I mean, that's what I only caught. I caught everything. I guess caught a couple crappies, but nothing of significance, but it was sporadic. I felt like, so the bite was on for like maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then we try to tell each other, because, we had a big group and we're trying to tell, hey, the bite's on, come over. And then by the time anybody shows up, it was gone. So that's what I felt like. It was fun. We had a big group. We had a lot of friends and family. Haven't seen each other in a while to hang out. Maybe a couple too many of these It was entertained. I guess.
Yeah, we killed it on the buzz.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the buzz was definitely caught.
The buzz bite was on fire.
Agreed. It was definitely on fire. And no, we had a great time. But like I said, I don't know. I felt the bite, the expectation was, oh, it's almost fall. It's going to be on fire. At least from previous years we've been. And it was a little bit different. It's a little, I don't know. It could have been, like I said, could have been our timing. I don't know the weather, but what do you think, man? I mean, how do you felt the trip went? Quick recap. I mean, what do you think the bite, am I right, wrong, or what could we have done better? Maybe. I don't know.
We could have fished more. we, it was a pretty busy weekend. I think like we're still in the summer pattern because it was hot the day I got there. Yeah. It was like super hot. I think the high for the weekend was I think like 90, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then there was a cold front on like one of the days, so weather was kind of all over the place. That never helps when the weather's all crazy like that. But I did catch a few decent white bass. Caught 2 of my biggest channels that I've caught all year long. So I hit two 30-inch channels, and that's a master angler. Yeah, up here and down there.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, I didn't see you because I think so Fishing Kit was he actually slept at a different campsite than where we were located. So, and the spot where they were camping and staying, you guys were able to catfish at night. So that's kind of cool. Did you catch them at night, or was it during the day? Those 2 catfish, or
that was the first night we were there. We had tons of bites, but we didn't hook up. Because we were just, sucking at fishing. It was me and Bo and Lindsay at our campsite. Yeah, it was at night that we caught those big catfish.
Yeah. Cut bait?
Yep.
Anything?
Cut white bass.
White bass. Okay. I was like I said, I was using for the white bass, I was using spoons, but surprisingly, I was catching more of my white bass on crappie jigs than anything else. I usually, like I said, the location we go and when we fish, spoons has always been at times pretty significant. That has caught us a lot of fish, but I think this time around, like crappie jigs was the ticket. At least that's what I felt from my luck. And the size of the fish still pretty darn good as long as you found them. That was the thing we had to find them. We went through so many spots, I think, here and there, but yeah, we were just sporadic. It was a good trip. I think next time, if my brother-in-law's ever listened to our podcast or whatever, we might have to tell him, hey, slow down on the beverages. Because not gonna lie, I woke up kind of late a few days here and there, and in long nights that we probably missed a few bites. But well, I mean, it was fun. But as far as we come, I would like to, like you're saying, we can try and focus on fishing a little bit more.
Yeah, the focus was more having a good time with each other.
Yeah.
Versus fishing, I feel.
Yeah. And it was okay. But like I said,
which is fine.
Yes, it was a good time. I haven't seen some of the people in quite some time. So it was definitely cool. But on that note, I just want to let you know, because so this is the thing. We'll segue to what we wanted to talk about a little bit too. YouTube. So I know everybody knows, go check out Fishing Kit's YouTube channel. He's got some pretty cool content on there in regards to fishing, all kinds of species that Fishing Kit fishes for. But my kids actually on the way home, and we were just kind of talking. They're just like, Daddy, why don't you record? Why don't you put some YouTube channels, content fishing out? So I always told everybody, like, man, I'm just so lazy. But I think for my kids, I think they're at that age. They want me to record them fishing. They wanted me to record a little bit more fishing. So just FYI, so everybody's listening to this channel. If you're not subscribed to the MaPop Fishing channel, go ahead and I'll put the link on there. But I think I'm going to start recording, and I don't know the schedule yet. It's not going to be every week. I don't have that time with 4 kids, man, and this and work. So I'm thinking two a month. Probably most likely like the 1st and the 15th. I think that's kind of easy. Tell everybody the 1st of the month I release a video, and then the 15th of the month I'll probably release a video. That's gonna be my thoughts. So stay tuned on that, but that'll be coming. And then while jumping into that, I've been hearing, been seeing a lot. I think Fishing Kit can probably tell me a little bit more about this, but I've been hearing about YouTube is cracking down. I know for sure they're cracking down on hunting, guns. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is that they're slowly demonetizing a lot of channels. I think a lot of people are, if you go, you can see a lot of YouTube channels that have hunting and fishing together. They're slowly pulling some of their videos down, I think. But I mean, what have you heard? What do you think about that demonetization from YouTube on these types of things?
Hmm. Okay, to sum it up, basically right now there's a few of the big outdoors channels, primarily the ones that do a lot of hunting. A lot of their channels are getting demonetized. And if you don't know what demonetizing is, basically these guys make money off of their videos, and being demonetized, basically it's YouTube's going there saying, oh, you can't make money off this video. And normally it'd be like, a one-off video, it'll get demonetized for copyrighted music or
Mhm.
some vulgar, like crazy obscene stuff. But they're just going to these. So far, it's been like bigger YouTube channels
Wow.
that have a lot of hunting, and they're kind of like blanket demonetizing them. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
can't make any money off of any of your videos for your whole channel for a month, but doesn't say why exactly. Like, it doesn't say specifically what videos, what's in the videos, why. Basically, they just said you're getting demonetized, and they don't tell you why.
That's
And so
crazy.
YouTube kind of has a history where they'll introduce some new policy,
Mhm.
and then a whole bunch of channels get like demonetized for whatever reason, and then YouTube isn't very transparent about it. I mean, they'll update like their terms of service with like where they spell out certain things, but when they roll out new policies or whatever, they don't really tell anybody. They just roll out stuff, and
So you,
stuff changes. People stop making money off of ads.
yeah.
Because I've been consuming YouTube for like years, and I think they called it the ad apocalypse, was when the first big like wave of people not getting monetized. And
Mm.
basically it's advertisers want their ads pulled for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Before it'd be because of a few high profile individuals, they have some controversial video, or there's some like before, back then, YouTube, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like unregulated, but there was some wild shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
And and then ads would play on these crazy videos, or on these channels where they have like, not even necessarily controversial. I mean, it might be controversial,
Mhm.
but when you take it out of context, it's like, oh, that's messed up. But then you just watch the whole video, say, and then you'll be like, okay, it's not that bad. But what I think it is advertisers are hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. So nobody knows why really, and YouTube hasn't said anything.
Mhm.
And some people are theorizing that it's the hunting and showing killing of animals. But if you watch Flair's video, he's like a big YouTube guy. Um, I don't watch him, but I've heard of him. I know who he is. He kind of goes through it more and more, and he's like a big time YouTuber. So he knows people like on both sides of the fence and stuff, and he doesn't even know what's going on. Um,
Well, the thing is with YouTube, so previously, like you were saying, if copyright issues or whatever, if they're gonna ding you, or you posted something that was really, like you were saying, controversial, they would give you a warning or a strike or something, right?
yeah, like
And
a strike, like
yeah,
basically, yeah, it's like, hey, we're gonna demonetize this video,
yeah,
and if you're a repeat offender for whatever reason,
yeah,
and then they'll demonetize your channel for 30 days or whatever. But
yeah,
right now, yeah, they're just going in and
yeah.
saying, oh, you're demonetized. Don't say why.
And see, people have to understand, and our listeners, I mean, if you don't know, and people who watch this, if you don't know, these guys who have like, let's just say beyond 100,000 or 50,000 to over 100,000 subscribers, right? I mean, you're talking, these guys are doing this for a living. And then you're talking to the guys who have millions of subscribers. I mean, these guys are doing it for a living, and they're making it off of YouTube. And if the moment that their whole channel gets demonetized, it is insane, because you got to imagine they make money on every video that they've made from like 10 years ago that people may, go back and watch, or whatever the case may be. This is, in a way, it's kind of big for them, because like you just said, if they literally get demonetized, there goes their way of living. You know what I mean? And then, like I just said, there's it shuts down every video, and not just like a specific video. Let's just say, Fishing Kid was just saying, if it was one specific video where there, some type of violence that they want to demonetize, they don't just choose that one video, they choose the entire channel. And that's where I think it's getting a little crazy. But
I mean, these big channels, they'll be fine.
True.
Like financially, it's gonna, they probably couldn't sustain their lifestyle, because if you lose a month of your income, oof, that's, you'll live, but you're gonna take a ding.
Yeah, you'll figure a way. I mean, I would hope you figure a way. I mean, because you got to keep in mind. I mean, most of these YouTubers, if they're making a living, if they quit their day job or whatever careers and doing this for a living, I mean, they're technically their own boss. They're entrepreneurs. There's no any type of backup plan in a way. So, like you're saying, if they lose a whole month of, but like you said, I think as long as they're smart enough to do it, they should be able to hopefully be okay. And
yeah, but the thing is, like just because the video is demonetized doesn't mean you can't go and watch those videos.
True.
It just means they can't make any money off of it. But if their whole channel is demonetized, they aren't making any money off of any video.
Exactly.
And I guess part of the emails was saying they can reapply to get monetized after 30 days, but YouTube's not telling them, what they need to change, why they're even demonetized.
That's crazy, though. If you really think about it, you get demonetized and they don't tell you the exact reason.
Yeah,
what I mean? It's just it sucks, because it's just like, then you're just like you're saying, you're just kind of guessing, like, which
they think it's just some guy out in California is just going through and like, oh, we're gonna demonetize this guy. Like, here's what I think. Like, usually when this type of stuff happens, that's probably true for the big channels, like that Flair guy. He's got like over 1 million subscribers. There's probably like people that go in and look at all their stuff, because they're so high profile.
Yeah.
That but if, let's say, like the medium to small YouTube channels, if they're not, there's not going to be anybody looking at it. They'll probably adjust the algorithm to look for this specific thing, and that's how they're going to catch all the smaller guys. But then an algorithm is kind of like a blanket.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's no context in the algorithm.
Yeah.
But my theory is behind this whole thing is, it all comes down to the advertisers. Because back before, like, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. There was periods, like, it probably started like 4 or 5 years ago, when advertisers really started paying attention to what videos their ads are being played on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, because there's like super controversial, or like some effed up videos, and then there was no checks and balances. Basically, as Flair said, it was like the Wild West. Anything was going up, and then like some big high profile videos were getting ads played on them, and then mainstream media catches on, like, oh,
your ad is on. Yeah.
Like the biggest guy on YouTube made this controversial video, and then we see a Coca-Cola commercial, and all these advertisers get scared, like, oh, we don't want to be associated with this video or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's to that degree right now, but there's probably some big advertiser out there, or a group of them, because they're big media conglomerations, and they're all, like, a lot of them are connected. There's probably some media group out there, like, they just don't like hunting, and they're like, advertisement is how YouTube makes their money. Yeah, the people making the videos are making money, and so are so is YouTube. But if the advertisers don't want to be associated with hunting videos, you know, YouTube's going to listen to basically the guys who are paying
them
the bills.
Yeah, and the reason why, if people are listening are wondering why we're talking about this, because like Fishing was saying, it affects a lot of the outdoor channels, which include fishing and hunting. And I think a lot of the fishing YouTube channels, the bigger ones too, now are getting a little bit worried. So they're slowly, at least for now, they're taking down a lot of their, I guess, what some would consider controversial videos of theirs, like anything from catching cooks, cut bait videos, you know, in regards to fishing, anything that if you show some type of harm to fish, they're just kind of, I guess they're worried about that. So they're just taking those videos down before they get, I guess you can say, demonetized. But I believe they will bring it back up once things get more clarified, I think, on this. So I think that's just kind of give everybody a heads up. If they're, my thing is, if you're watching your favorite YouTube guy, then all of a sudden you don't see a specific, you know, whatever video, like, what the heck, what happened, you know? And I think that's the main reason what's going on right now. So
yeah, like from what I'm seeing, it's mostly hunting stuff right now.
Yeah.
That seems to be getting hit the hardest. You know, I don't hunt, you know, so for me personally, right now, it doesn't affect me. But, you know, if hunting goes, who says fishing isn't next?
Oh my God. I don't even say that, dude. Could you honestly see if they go, you know what, you're harming fish? I mean, technically, you know what I mean? They're like, fishing is a violent sport.
No. Here's another crazy theory.
That would be insane.
Well, like YouTube's had this thing with guns. You know, you don't see much gun content out there on YouTube. I mean, there still is, but there's been less and less and less over the years. If you've been watching YouTube for a long time, and then, you know, well, what do you use to hunt with? Not always a gun, but there's usually a gun involved.
I mean, what do they call? Is that the shadow ban or whatever they call? I mean,
no.
But that's different. That's on other social media. No, but I still
the shadow ban is when they secretly, like, when you let's say you know, I'm posting videos on YouTube, and then for some reason, you know, my subscribers aren't seeing my videos when I upload them, and when I post stuff, they're not seeing my posts. That is a shadow ban. You know, I don't know I'm banned. My viewers don't know I'm banned. You know, I'm not technically banned, but they're not seeing my stuff. That's what a shadow ban is.
Yeah,
like this is a little bit different, but
no, but I know what you mean about the gun stuff. I still see like gun reviews, because, like, you know, I love guns. I'm not gonna, you know, I love guns. I love seeing the reviews of guns and stuff. You know what I mean? But are you talking about specific videos on guns or just the use of it?
No, just in general, like gun videos or gun channels, they're way less frequent because, I mean, going back to the monetization, it's like, yeah, they could upload videos fine and not get paid for it. You guys can still watch it, but there's no incentive for the creator. Is like, why should they keep putting time and effort into making these videos if there's no, basically, you know, kickback for it?
Yeah. No, makes sense.
But anyways, back to the gun thing. So, you know, guns, you know, a lot of people hate guns.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like, look at TikTok. Like, even the small time, like my buddies that hunt and stuff, they'll post like a hunting video, you know, them, you know, shooting down some waterfowl or something. Their videos get taken down. Like, they're not even showing anything crazy. At least, you know, not crazy to, you know, people like me or you.
Yeah.
So like even on like TikTok, even though it's not related to YouTube, but YouTube could easily move that way. Well, they kind of slowly have been moving that way anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, it's their platform.
Yes. At the end of the day, it is their platform.
So, I mean, we can sit here and gripe all you want, but it's their platform. They can do what they want. It's just,
but it's like the content creators that brought those people to the platform.
That's true.
That's the counter argument.
Nope. That's a great argument. But yeah, I mean, you're right though. I mean, where does it end? Because if they do start taking, like you say, if they're hitting all the hunting videos for whatever reason, and they continue to do that, what's to say they're gonna not hit fishing videos?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's, I have no proof of anything, but
yeah,
I think since, guns are so central to hunting,
yeah,
it, there's, I mean, you could inject whatever political whatever into this, but
yeah,
guns are central to hunting. I mean, there's other ways to hunt and stuff, of course, but
the majority,
guns is a big part of hunting.
Yep.
And there's certain political sides of the spectrum that do not like guns. And if us, like, let's say a big advertiser, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Disney, someone huge like that, like, oh, you know what? We don't like hunting. We don't like guns. We don't want our ads being played on these videos. Like, either don't put any ads on their videos, or we're gonna jump ship to a different platform.
Yeah. No, you're right. So, man, it's going to be touch and go to see how this pans out in the next couple months, couple of years. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to work.
See, what YouTube needs to do is not be vague. They haven't said anything.
Yeah.
There's no announcement or nothing. It's like these guys getting demonetized. They don't know why. Like, yeah, they kind of narrowed it down to like hunting stuff.
Yeah. So
that's the reason why.
Yeah, they figured it out that at least it's this genre of people, at least of channels. So I mean, that's
but the YouTube terms of service says you can hunt, you can fish. But yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. By the time this episode comes out, maybe they figured it out. So who knows? We'll see. But at this moment, at this juncture, yeah, it's kind of it's a growing trend I've seen on social media and people just talking about. And it was and like I was telling you, I mean, I'm looking to start recording some fishing stuff, and I was just like, holy shit! And I was just kind of doing a little research, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? Because seeing people talking about taking their cut bait fishing videos down, taking down their just catching cooks videos down. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, they're just being precautious.
Okay.
So right now there's no indication that those channels that like my channel, I have catching cooks and stuff, there's no indication right now that they're going after channels like that. But those channels that are getting targeted do have those videos also.
So it's kind of
yeah. So it's like actually, I think Flair said one of the videos or one of the channels, he only does fishing. Like he focuses on fishing videos, and they went after him.
Really? Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe one of the videos I don't know. It's we'll see, because I think they're all still trying to figure out and get answers. And hopefully, like I said, by the time this episode shows, we have answers. If not, they don't necessarily have to tell, or do they? I don't know.
But you gotta. Well, like legally, they don't have to do anything. I don't think.
Yeah,
but
it's their platform, right? They can just we don't want you on our platform. I mean, or demonetize you, and you can be on here, but we're gonna demonetize you. I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah, but I shouldn't say but they owe the content creators that basically make the platform what it is, some transparency.
Yeah. I mean, it's common. Yeah, it's common courtesy, you would think. Like you're saying, they help build the YouTube network and the whole platform and everything. You would think that they would at least give them a little heads up. This is why.
Yeah, I know. We might see like a parlor type of deal. If you don't know, parlors like some would call it a right-wing social platform, but it's kind of like, it's more open.
There's a few platforms I've seen out there. No, you're right, that I've seen that it's a possibility, but it's going to be so hard to rival now.
See, the thing with YouTube, it's so big, and the audience is huge on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if like all these big channels like move over to, I don't know, whatever media streaming platform, Flair kind of talked about it a little bit, but they're not so big that they just go make their own YouTube. Yeah. Goog and YouTube, they're not that huge, because they said the logistics and the cost is
They
like,
couldn't. Yeah.
yeah, they couldn't do it. But if there's some platform out there that all these big outdoors YouTube channels go,
Mhm.
and then the medium channels would go, and smaller channels like myself would go. Like if I knew like potentially I was gonna not get demonetized, I don't know if I would make videos if now that I'm monetized. I'm not making gangs of money. I'm probably making like $20 a month.
Yeah.
But if they move and there's just a platform just for outdoor stuff, I'd probably move too.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, you're right. It only makes sense on that sense. But it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, stay tuned, everybody. For those who watch this on YouTube, or just for those who are listening, I'm sure people who listen to this and they watch a lot of YouTube, because I think that's just the platform a lot of people use. I use it all the time, not just because to watch fishing videos or anything like that, just to learn shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you know,
yeah, but the thing is, man, yeah, right now you can't post hunting videos, but a girl can be shaking her shit, and then some like super revealing clothing's got like 2 million views. Okay,
hey, okay.
that's all
Well,
right.
shoot, you just need to look at
I
TikTok
mean,
and see
it,
that,
yeah,
man.
it's not exactly apples to apples, but
No, it's not.
it's kind of, I don't know. It's like if you're trying to say, we don't want to expose kids to hunting and blah blah blah. If you're saying, it's for the kids, they haven't said that, but
Yeah.
there's probably someone out there that's like, oh, it's because of the kids and blah blah blah. But then you got some other out there stuff. It's like, okay, what about those kids? It's okay for them to watch this stuff.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, I'm not saying that's what the conversation is right now,
Yeah.
but it's kind of hypocritical.
Yeah. And it's gonna be. That's oh. I don't know. That's enough on that, I guess. I don't know. I was just throwing that out since I was thinking of starting to record some fishing stuff. So I was like, shit, do I have to tame down my content? Well, this is my thing. Just being listening. I'm going to record videos and everything, but I'm just going to keep it as me. So I'm going to keep it as I'm going to try to keep it as low swearing as I can. But Fishing Kit knows fishing with me. There's a lot of swear words because I suck and I
You
miss
just
the
bleep it
fish.
out anyway.
Yeah, true. I can bleep it out, but it's just people just gonna get sick and tired of the bleeping out because of my potty mouth, I guess you can say. But
You just cut the audio. It doesn't even have to be a bleep.
there you go. Well, I have my kids around me. I don't swear around them too much.
Yeah,
Although,
if you got like your 3 kids, you're like, F this. Oh shit, mother effer.
you know
People
what?
are gonna call you out on.
I know that's what I was thinking. I was like, shit. I was talking to my wife about this too. She's like, dude, you're gonna get, yeah, you're right. I was thinking about like, dang it, all right, I'm gonna have to leave those parts out if I'm around my kids. I'm like, I don't swear around them that often, at least not, only around football. When football season, my kids know, all right, anything that comes out of my mouth, do not repeat what daddy just said when I'm watching football. So
So it'll be interesting where this YouTube thing goes.
yeah. And, I mean, like you said though, I really hope it doesn't go down that hole of, well, if they're going after them for hunting, they're going to go after people for fishing. Cause I mean, I can see that. Like you were just saying, where does it end? And, they can be like, well, you're harming fish. We don't want you guys to be harming animals, period.
Right.
I mean, I get that. Whether
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't think it's about harming the animals. I mean, you can't post like, videos of like you shoot a deer and it's like, struggling and or like, it's suffering. You right now you can't do that anyway, but
Yeah.
I think it's just, conspiracy hat. I think it's the guns, man.
I hope, I mean,
I think it's the guns.
It's a possibility. But like I said, though, like you're saying, like the suffering, they're gonna be like, well, you caught that fish. It's suffocating, man. That's suffering.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's the person, but
Yeah.
there's
they got guidelines out there, right now, what's deemed cruel or not.
Yeah.
But right now, it's kind of, they're not saying why, why anything.
Yeah. Nope. Let me know, man. Once you hear anything, I'm curious to see how this turns out and if we ever even hear anything. Hopefully we do, but we'll see.
Well, they're gonna have to clarify something sooner or later.
Hopefully. So we'll stay tuned. Will we hear anything? We'll definitely let you guys know what we find out, what we hear. It's just like you said, it's very interesting to see where we're at. This, in this time, this just that's kind of sucks if that, because I love watching some of those hunting videos, and that's what it is.
Yeah, a lot of my well, a few of my small YouTube buddies, a lot of them hunt and stuff. That's about half their content.
Wow.
They may or may not be monetized right now, but it could affect them in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Yeah, we'll stay up to date on that. And we'll just keep checking in and see. Hopefully, YouTube can give us a little heads up what's going on that. Thank you for joining us at Beerfish Fanatics. And this episode is actually brought to you by Whisker Seeker Tackle.
So make sure you guys go to whiskerseeker.com for all your catfishing gear.
Enjoy the episode, guys. Fall's coming up, man. I'm excited because it's not as hot and humid anymore. Number one. Number two, I think the fall bite hopefully is about to pick up. If not, it is picking up. And what tips? I'm looking to catch. So my thoughts are I really want to catch some crappies. I didn't really get a good crappie bite this spring, this summer. I'm hoping this fall I can catch some crappies, but any recommendation for that? And also I still want to chase some of those white bass, wipers, and catfish. Start with crappies, homie.
Crappies.
So crappies right now, it's end of September, October-ish now. I'm gonna go out and fish, or you're gonna go out and target crappies. What is your game plan? What do you recommend? What are you thinking?
I would just fish structure. Where structure's at, whether that's rip wrap along the shoreline. Okay. Or down tree, just those fishy spots. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're quite on the feed bag yet because it's summer's. Wait, is it still summer? I think it's still summer, isn't it? Or is summer over now?
I think summer's over, man.
September 21st. I don't know. Summer may or may not be over, but it doesn't feel that way yet. But this week, I think after this week, things are really going to kick into gear because we got 40s at night. Mm-hmm. And I was on a good crappie bite fishing some boat docks. Mm. You got a kayak, and if you get on the water, I would hit up some boat docks. And like I said, fish structure, boat docks. That's probably like one of the biggest pieces of structure that you could fish. Mm-hmm. Is boat docks the right word? Boat slips.
Boat slips. Well, make sure you're on the water and don't walk onto there because that's technically trespassing. But
it depends on the marina.
And stuff. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. It depends on
here in Iowa, like the two big marinas. You can't fish on the docks, so don't be like, oh, freaking fishing kid told me to go fish on some docks.
Yeah, so don't do that. If you're Central Iowa, don't be going to the dock. You're right.
But if you get on the water, like those boat slips, fish docks, they can hold tons of fish because there's so many places for them to hide. It might seem like kind of intimidating when you get there. Holy cow, like where do I even start? Just I got a video coming up. It's probably going to release the same time this video comes out. Maybe around the same time. Maybe last week. Okay. I'm going to be fishing some boat docks, and when you get there, it's like holy cow. There's like freaking 100 different slips that you could fish. Yeah, just fish them all. Like, there you go. Don't spend too much time. Just if you're in a kayak, just basically go through it like a fine-tooth comb. Just go in, fish. My strategy was, okay, here's your boat dock. You got two sides, the left side, right side. Mm-hmm. Fish the left side. Do like one or two casts if you're in a boat, or if you're further out from the boat dock. Just do one or two casts on the left side. Don't get bit. Cast like 2 times to the right side. Don't catch nothing there. Move on to the next boat dock. Same thing. Cast a couple times on the left side, you catch a fish, you cast there again, catch another one. You just keep fishing, whatever side of that boat dock or that boat slip until you don't catch any more fish. Or maybe, let's say you cast 4 times and you catch 2 fish. That's pretty good. Then you cast to the right side, cast 2 times, don't catch anything over there. And then I might try back to the left side again. Because for some reason, once they, have some time to kind of settle down, you could probably pick up some fish again off of that spot that you caught fish on. Then once you don't catch fish there again after 2 or 3 casts, then I would move on to the next boat dock and just keep doing that. And then, yeah, you could do pretty good. I almost got my limit. I could have easily caught my limit that day.
I might have to do that. Take the yak out here. So FYI, before I sell it. Nobody here, nobody knows yet, but I'm contemplating selling the pedal kayak. So if I still have it at this time this episode comes out, hit me up. Let me know if you guys are interested in it. If you're in Central, I don't even really care. I can deliver to you guys, but Central Iowa, if you're looking for a pedal kayak, I do have one pen, or possibly I'm gonna sell, because I think I'll be jumping the gun on possibly getting a boat. We'll see. Fishing boat. We'll see. But I might take the kayak out and do what you do, what you're trying to say. And the cool thing is you can kind of vertical jig too. Yeah. When you're
it's like ice fishing.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Well, if you're not casting.
Okay. Yeah.
Like me, I just get right into the boat docks.
Yeah.
Depending on your marina or whatever, how they feel about you being close to their docks and whatnot. Technically, they can't kick you off of the water, but there might be certain rules where you can't like go inside the actual, the slip where the boats normally would be.
Mm-hmm.
This marina, they're pretty cool. They let me go in the empty slips and fish them. They see me there all the time too, anyway. So they're probably, oh, it's the guy with the Hobie and the cameras, whatever. We don't care. But other boat docks, they don't even let you get you in between the docks like at all. You got to stay out either like on one side, like the perimeter, like at the other boat docks we're fishing near down south.
Oh yeah.
When I took the yaks out there, they only let us go around the perimeter.
Oh, okay.
Like of the whole thing. So you fish the docks on the outside, but you couldn't go in between them.
Gotcha.
But at our local marina, we could go in between. With my kayak, I go right up into the boat slip. They might not let you do that with the actual boat. Maybe, I don't know. They might let you. Depends. I mean, if you're like a jackass making a ruckus and whatnot, but if you're quiet, not bothering anybody,
you're just fishing.
Yeah, they probably don't care. And then you can always ask too.
True.
Like talking to them goes a long way. If you're not sure, like, hey, can I fish these boat docks or whatever? Like, let's say necessarily they wouldn't let people do it, but just the fact that you asked, well, okay, since you asked, you took the time to ask, yeah, go ahead. You never know.
Yeah, never know. Cool. That'll be my game plan for crappies. I think I'm gonna try and get some crappies in the next week or two. How about
but like bank fishing wise, I would just hit like any place I would in the spring. Not super shallow, not like spawn crappies springtime, but like maybe pre-spawn areas, because they'll be getting ready to go out deeper. So those areas in between the spawn and the deeper areas, that'd be a good place to start.
Cool. Sounds good. How about catfish?
Same as always, wind blown side.
Okay.
Fresh bait. Yeah, I don't think the catfish are still biting pretty good.
Okay, that's good to hear. And then how about white bass and whitebirds? If you're trying to chase after those,
find the bait. Find the bait.
So when you say find the bait, what they're chewing on, so most likely shad, right? I mean, at least our location here.
Our bodies of water, shad, shiners, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever big schooling bait fish.
So find them, mimic them, toss whatever is close to them, and then
wind blown side too.
Wind blown side too. Cool. All right. I'll start doing that. So like I said, guys, get out there. Fall's coming up. It's not as I think it's upon us. I think the humidity is cut down. Temperatures are dropping, like Fishing Kit said, at least for us in central Iowa, 40s at night. I think 70s are, I think for the next like week or two, I think it's going to be like high of 70s and dropping, like you said, to the 40s at night. So it's going to be prime for fall bite. I'm excited for that. Are you going to slowly get your ice gear slowly ready? Or what are you doing with that, guy? Or are you going to wait?
I always say that, but like I just wait till the last minute because I interchange a lot of my gear between my ice fishing and my open water stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess like if some of the stuff that I'm not using, I might switch over to the ice stuff. But like
Okay.
my live scope now, it's on my kayak. I'm not gonna switch that out until I put the kayak away. And like my smaller reels, I use both for ice fishing and open water. So I'm not gonna put those away, or I'm not gonna put those on my ice gear yet.
Yeah.
But I'll probably bring out my tents and stuff, air them out.
Cool. Good call. And then the people who haven't, if you haven't yet, and especially if you have like old school flashers, if you have those seal lead acid batteries, make sure you guys charge them by now. If you haven't charged them, it might be a dead battery, FYI, on that.
Might be toast. And then I mean you might be able to put a charge on it, but
Yeah.
I bet like it won't hold that charge as long as it as a battery that's been trickle charged like throughout the summer, or if you charge it every few weeks or something, because with those sealed lead acid batteries is if they don't hold a charge, they basically kind of break down.
Yep.
So yeah, if you don't charge those batteries over the whole summer, or as basically since springtime till now, yeah, you're not gonna have much life out of that battery.
Yeah, I guess we should have said that. I totally forgot, like a few episodes or a couple months ago.
It's kind of late to mention that now.
Yeah, but we didn't. Our bad on that, but our listeners. But if you take out your seal lead acid battery, charge it now. I mean, worst case scenario, like Fishing, you said you're just gonna have to buy a new one. But it won't hold as
lead acid batteries. You want to keep a charge on it
all the time, right?
Yes, because they degrade. They degrade.
But if you haven't charged it, like you said, throughout this whole summer, I think it might be a dead battery, because it happened to me a while back. But I mean, they're not. I don't know. I switched to lithium batteries anyways now. Anyways, for even all my flashers and everything, and then actually my kayak, I use my seal lead acid battery, so I kept that charge at least during the year for that fish finder. But I don't know, hopefully I save enough money I can be as cool as Fishing Kid and get a live scope. Would be nice. But
you're getting a boat, you're gonna be cooler than me anyway.
Well, then I can have a boat and a live scope if you come fishing with me.
Probably still catch more fish than you.
Oh, here we go. We'll have to wait and see on that. I don't care, man. See, this is the thing. People are gonna come look at my channel, like, can't wait to see him catch fish and see him catch one fish. And that's gonna be that's gonna be the greatest thrill you'll see on my video channels, man. You can be like, wow, he caught one fish, and why is he so damn excited? It's because I don't catch that many that often. But other than that, man, you got anything else for this week, guy?
Did you talk about the cleanup?
Oh shit! Thanks for reminding me. Yep. We'll end this. We'll talk about. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. We're actually doing the cleanup. So Beer Fish Fanatics, Fishing Kit, myself, MaPop Fishing. We're actually. I spoke with Derek. If you guys haven't seen that episode, we had Derek from 515 Fishing, and we're gonna be doing a cleanup at Central Iowa. We're gonna be doing on October 23rd. We're looking around noonish right now. I'm hopefully in the next couple days here, I'll have some more information for everybody. If not by now, you should see the more information. But we're looking at currently at Big Creek in Central Iowa. It's in Polk City. And like I said, Saturday, October 23rd, we're going to do it with Derek, 515 Fishing. We're looking to, I think I'm going to provide food, drinks. We're going to talk to a few other sponsors or vendors that they'd like to jump on board and see what they'd like to help donate. But we're looking to do a little cleanup, help out the environment, pick up trash, I'm going to reach out to Big Creek and the Iowa DNR, see if what we can do to help volunteer to help them out to keep their spot clean. But I don't know. Have you been in, that Big Creek area lately? Is it dirty, kid? Do you know how much effort is going to be needed or anything? But we would love to everybody to come out. Whoever can come up and join us. We're going to just be out there for a few hours, provide, like I said, hopefully some snacks and drinks and stuff like that.
Big Creek's, Big Creek's relatively nice.
Okay.
For as close as it is to the city, I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah. And so this is the thing I'm going to talk to Derek too. So, I mean, right now we're planning on Big Creek, but if like Fishing Kit said, if it's, it's not, I guess you can say if there's not enough effort needed for there's always Sailorville. And I know
there's definitely trash at Big Creek.
Okay. Well, there we go. We'll have to find out like where we can really help.
Like relatively, you brought up Sailorville is way nicer than Sailorville.
Okay. So,
but I'm pretty sure we could definitely do some work at Big Creek still.
Okay. So I'll reach out to, like I said, Iowa DNR. So like I said, Fishing Kit, myself, most likely we'll be out there a little bit earlier. We'll probably record a quick episode, us being out there. Like I said, I'm going to see what I can provide. And if you guys just donate your time and effort and just, like I say, come down, meet us. If you get an opportunity to pick up some trash, help clean up the area a little bit, we'd really appreciate that. And it'll be fun. We'll have, I'll see what I can do some giveaways here and there. Cause I think I talked to Sean with Saki Fishing. We can work on something for him to help, give away, to donate some things. Myself, MaPop Fishing, I'll probably work on some things to donate, and we'll see. We'll have some. And then I talked to Derek. Derek said he's going to have some goodie bags for kids too. So or at least little lures or whatever they give to the kids and stuff. So it's going to be cool on that. So definitely October 23rd. I think we've for sure got that date down. Location, Central Iowa, most likely either, like I said, Big Creek, Sailorville, but I think we're looking at Big Creek, and since they're an Iowa DNR project there, that's who takes care of that, I believe. So they come on our podcast quite often. I thought we would try and give them a little bit of love in our time and everything on that. So cool, excited, man. And then you guys can,
sounds good.
And then bring your rods, man. Who knows? After we're done with the cleanup, after we eat lunch, you guys can pick this guy's brain and fish with him a little bit. Maybe if we get an opportunity, we'll cast, get some lines, but we get some time and see if we can catch some fish here and there if we get some time on that. So it'll be fun. Come meet him. Come meet this guy in the flesh. It's amazing fisherman, Fishing Kit guy.
Oh, you're treating me like some kind of celebrity or something.
Oh, yes. All right, everybody, if you guys come up to him, treat him like a celebrity. Run up to him, take a selfie with him, post up. Let's embarrass the shit out of this guy. It'd be so fun.
I'm just a regular Joe Schmo. Exactly. I ain't nobody.
That's why it'd be so fun, man. I want to see like 10, 20 people come up to you. Selfie, can I get a selfie with you, Fishing Kit? It'd be so freaking cool.
That'd be so weird. Don't do that.
Do it. It'd be so fun. I love it. But yeah, so make sure, other than that, we have that coming up, and make sure you guys stay tuned. Like, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Like and subscribe to us here. Check out Fishing Kit's channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe there. Make sure you guys check out MaPop Fishing YouTube channel. I'm going to be starting recording here in the next, most likely maybe the first of the month. I might release one in October 1st. So stay tuned. Actually, it might have already been released by the time this episode comes out. So go over there, like, subscribe, and then tell anybody who likes this podcast, spread the news about BFF, Beer Fish Fanatics. So that way people can listen to two rambling Asian idiots from Central Iowa talk about beer and fishing. So other than that, guys, we will stay tuned. We got some pretty cool guests coming lined up, so FYI on that. So other than that, have a good one, guys.
See ya, everybody.